Vedant, do you know that we are celebrating the International Day of Yoga today, which carries the theme Yoga for Well-being, much relevant for our times in a society still recovering from the impact of coronavirus disease COVID-19 pandemic?
Yes, Neetu. International Yoga Day is observed every year on June 21 as mandated by the United Nations to highlight the importance of the practice defined as physical, mental, and spiritual, and same time helping people lead a healthier lifestyle. Maharshi Patanjali was a saint who is believed to have lived sometime around 2nd century BCE. He is known for his treatise on yoga entitled Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Paramahansa Yogananda was an Indian yogi who taught Kriya Yoga to millions around the world.
And yes, the day is marked to raise awareness of the many benefits of yoga as it continues to grow in popularity across the world and is practiced in its various forms. This year, the International Day of Yoga is putting its focus on well-being beyond the immediate impact on physical health. So let us start this event with the blessings of Almighty. I would request dignitaries to light the lamp with shloka.
सहनो भुनक्तु सह
On a note, the COVID-19 plight was not just a physical crisis. It also left lasting impacts on mental health by dealing with the pandemic necessitated restrictions and loss. Yoga can come to the help of people dealing with such crises as explained by the United Nations on its website, since the message of the practice is to promote both physical and mental wellness.
And Veda, a growing trend of people around the world embracing yoga to stay healthy and rejuvenated and to fight social isolation and depression has been witnessed during the pandemic. Yoga is also playing a significant role in the psychosocial care and rehabilitation of COVID 19 patients in quarantine and isolation. It is particularly helpful in allaying their fears and anxiety, read the United Nations statement.
Now, I would request you all to join together for a melodious song presented by the Arya Gurukul Choir Group.
जिंदगी एक गीत है, सांसों का संगीत है। जिंदगी एक गीत है, सांसों का संगीत है। जुड़ जाओ अपने आप से, जुड़ जाओ अपने आप से। है यही प्रीत है, जीत 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 जिंदगी एक गीत है, सांसों का संगीत है। आ, देखनी है ये कहानी, बदल डालो अपनी कहानी। देखनी है ये कहानी, बदल डालो अपनी कहानी। बहुत कुछ पाने के लिए सुख चैन खोया, वही सुख चैन पाने के लिए तू क्यों रोया? वही सुख चैन पाने के लिए तू क्यों रोया? जुड़ जाओ, जुड़ जाओ अपने आप से, जुड़ जाओ अपने आप से। है यही प्रीत है, जीत है यही प्रीत है, जीत है यही प्रीत है, जीत है।
Some inspiring words from the right person can be reflected by a lot of small acts. I would like to request the chairman of Arya Global, Sri Malik Sir, to speak a few words.
Hari Om and Namaste to all of you. We are celebrating International Yoga Day on 21st of June, and to be fit for this event, RA Global had planned a training program for teachers, children, parents, and all of us joined in this training program. And on 21st, we will have maximum number of our parents, children taking part in this event. This is for our wellness. This is for our betterment. And RA Global believes yoga for life. Yoga and his asanas. We know the importance of this that has been played, that plays in our life. I once again request all of you to join in this moment and celebration. My personal thanks to the people who have taken the initiative and have made this successful is Bharti Ma'ams, Neelam, Shrikant, and with a regular practice which started in the morning 6:30 till 7:25, I saw the children's enthusiasm and the parents' enthusiasm was so high. We conducted yoga and meditation workshop for 12 days, which started on 9th of June, and on 21st we will have a grand event where we will see maximum parents, teachers, all of us will join together to make it a grand success. So let's keep this continued for our betterment of life in future. Thank you. Hari Om.
Wow, such motivational words. Now, I would like to invite Srimati Radhamani Iyer ma'am, Principal RA Gurukul Nandivli, to share her thoughts and views.
Hari Om and Namaste to all the teachers, students, parents, and all the viewers. I wish you all this day for the International Yoga Day. Health is wealth is what I heard right from childhood. But have we ever took our health so seriously? We feel we are healthy today, that means we are it's an absence of disease. Hari Om and Namaste. RU Global believes in healthy family leads to healthy nation. Yes, on this International Yoga Day, yoga for harmony and peace. Yoga will keep you healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, as well as intellectually. Yes, that is the theme this year at RA Gurukul, Integrated Development. As they will be displaying the yoga asanas. But I would like to say that many does not take this seriously. A simple meditation will work wonders, and that is a need of the hour. Our mind always wanders around many things. How to bring that together and focus on our goal, and that is what yoga teaches us. I request all the students community along with parents kindly practice yoga and make our life healthy mentally, physically, emotionally and intellectually. Namaste.
Your body exists in the present and your mind exists in the past. In yoga, they come together in the future. On the occasion of this yoga day, we are planning to blow your minds with some awesome performances. So myself Dhruv and my co-host Vani, we welcome you to the grand celebration of Yoga Day 2021, celebrated by RA Gurukul Nandivli, RA Gurukul Ambarnath and St. Mary School together.
The United Nations has been offering yoga to its personnel as a means to deal with the physical and the mental health crisis during the COVID-19 pandemic. The World Health Organization also recommended yoga as a means to improve health. Its various benefits include increase flexibility, fitness, mindfulness, and relaxation. Let's all take a step towards a fit body as well as a fit mind together. A little bit of yoga in your daily life can make you much more active and much more healthier. So now we have the students of St. Mary's School performing a melodious song.
दूर उस आकाश की गहराइयों में एक नदी से बह रहे हैं आधी योगी शून्य सन्नाटे टपकते जा रहे हैं मौन से सब कह रहे हैं आदि योगी योग के स्पर्श से अब योग में करना है तन मन सास शासन सनन सनन प्राण गुंजन धनन धनन उतरे मुझ में आज योगी योग नारा झलक चंचन सास शासन सनन सनन प्राण गुंजन धनन धनन उतरे मुझ में आज योगी उतरे मुझ में आज योगी
Wow, what a wonderful performance.
Yoga is a light which once lit will never dim. The better you practice, the brighter your flame. The idea of the UN mandated International Day of Yoga was first proposed by the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi during his speech at the United General Assembly in 2014. In his speech, Prime Minister Narendra Modi called out yoga to be an invaluable gift of Indians' ancient tradition and also called for the harmony between the man and the nature through yoga. The initiative was backed by as many as 177 nations, the highest number of co-sponsors for any UNGA Assembly resolution for such nature.
Shloks are the small prayers that go a long way to teach us value important in our life. So let us now combine this knowledge and listen to the shloks for yoga presented by the students of Arya Gurukul Nandivli.
सङ्गचत्वं सङ्गदत्वं समुपमानं सिजानतां सङ्गचत्वं सङ्गदत्वं समुपमानं सिजानतां देवभाग्यं यथा पूर्वे सञ्जनानमुपासते देवभाग्यं यथा पूर्वे सञ्जनानमुपासते सञ्जनानमुपासते सञ्जनानमुपासते
Now, to continue with the warm-up exercise and yogasanas, I request Bharti Nare ma'am, physical education teacher and yoga expert at Arya Gurukul School, along with other PE teachers, Neelam ma'am, Bharti Shinde ma'am, Harish Patil sir, Srikant Shelar sir, to take the session ahead.
Yogic Sukshma Vyams helps increase microcirculation. This practice can be done while standing and sitting, neck bending, forward and backward bending, Stand with the feet comfortably apart. Keep the hands straight beside the body. This is Samasthiti. Keep your arms on the waist. While exhaling, move the head forward slowly and try to touch the chin to the chest. While inhaling, move the head as far back as is comfortable. This is one round. Repeat 2 more rounds. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right and the left bending. While exhaling, bend the head slowly to the right. Bring the ears as close as possible to the shoulders without raising the shoulders. While inhaling, bring the head to the normal position. Similarly, while exhaling, bend the head to the left side. Inhale and bring the head up to normal position. This is one round. Repeat 2 more rounds. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right and left twisting. Keep the head upright. By exhaling, gently turn the head to the right so that the chin is in with the shoulders. By inhaling, bring the head to the normal position. Similarly, while exhaling, turn the head to the left. Inhale and bring the head to the normal position. This is one round. Repeat this round 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, relax. Do normal breathing. Shoulders stretch. Feet together, the body straight, the arms by the sides. Rise your both arms sideways above your head with the palms outward. The arms must not touch the head when it goes up. Bring it down in the same manner. Shoulders rotation. Stand erect. Place the fingers on the left hand on the left shoulder and the fingers of right hand on the right shoulder. Full rotation of both the elbows in a circular manner. Try to touch the elbows in front of the chest on the forward movement and touch the ears while moving up. It is the clockwise rotation and repeat it for 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same with the anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the legs about 2 to 3 apart. Raise your both arms up to chest level with palm facing each other and keep the palms parallel. While exhaling, twist the body towards the left side so that the right palm touches the left shoulder. Come back with inhalation. While exhaling, twist the body towards the right side so that the left palm touches the right shoulder. Come back with inhalation. This is 1 round. Repeat 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Knees movement. Keep the legs about 2-3 feet apart. Inhale, lift your arms up at the shoulder level, palm facing downward. Exhale, bending the knees and bring down your body to the squatting position. In the final position, both the arms and thighs should be parallel to the ground. Inhale and strengthen the body. Exhale while bringing down the hands. Repeat 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Standing posture, Tadasana. Tad means palm tree or mountain. This asana teaches one to attain stability and firmness. Firm base for all the standing asana. Precautions. Avoid this practice in case of vertigo or tendency to giddiness and varicose veins. Avoid lifting the toes in case of acute cardiac.
ताड़ासना पूर्व स्थिति सावधान स्थिति टेक्निक ऑन वन स्टैंड विथ feet 2 inches apart. Interlock the fingers and turn the wrist outward. Now inhale, raise the arm up. Bring them in line with the shoulders. Raise the heel off the floor and balance on the toes. Stay in this position for 5 counts with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the heels down. Hands down. Come back in Vishram Sthiti. We'll repeat. On 1, stand with feet 2 inches apart. Interlock the fingers and turn the wrist outward. Now inhale, raise the arm up. Bring them in line with the shoulders. Raise the heels off the floor and balance on the toes. Stay in this position for 5 counts with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back in Vishram Sthiti. Relax for 30 seconds.
Benefits of Tadasana. This asana brings stability in the body, helps to clear up congestion of the spinal nerves and correct faulty posture, helps to increase heights up to a certain age. Vrukshasana. Vruksha means tree. A final position of this asana resembles the shape of a tree. Hence the name. Precautions. Please avoid this practice in case of acute cardiac problem, vertigo, arthritis and obesity.
Vrikshasana. Purva Sthiti, Savdhan Sthiti. Technique. On 1, stand with feet 2 inches apart. Focus on the point in front. 2. Exhale. Bend the right leg and place the foot on the inside of the left thigh. 3. Inhale and extend the arms up and join the palms. Stay in this position for 5 counts with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back in Vishram Sthiti. We'll repeat. On 1, stand with 2 feet inches apart. Focus on a point in front. 2. Exhale. Bend the right leg and place the foot on the inside of the left thigh. We'll repeat with other leg. 1, 2. Hold this asana for 5 counts with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back in Vishram Sthiti. Relax for 30 seconds.
Benefits of Vrukshasana. This asana improves neuromuscles, coordinations, balance, endurance and alertness. The standing posture, Ardha Chakrasana. Ardha means half and Chakra means wheel. In this posture, as the body takes a shape of a half wheel, hence it is called Ardha Chakrasana. Precautions. Avoid this practice in case of vertigo or tendency to giddiness. Hypertensive patients shall bend with a care.
Ardha Chakrasana. Purva Sthiti, Savdhan Sthiti. Technique. On 1, support the back at the waist with all the fingers together pointing forward or downward. 2. Drop the head backward, stretching the neck muscles. As you inhale, bend backward from the lumbar region. Exhale and relax. Stay here for 5 seconds with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. Slowly come back in Vishram Sthiti. We'll repeat. Purva Sthiti, Savdhan Sthiti. 1. Support the back at the waist with the all finger together pointing forward or downward. 2. Drop the head backward, stretching the neck muscles. As you inhale, bend backward from the lumbar region. Hold this asana for 5 seconds with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, and come back in Vishram Sthiti. Relax for 30 seconds.
Benefits of Ardha Chakrasana. Ardha Chakrasana make the spinal flexible and strengthens the spinal nerves, strengthen the neck muscles and improve breathing capacity, and also helps in cervical spondylitis. Sitting postures. Bhadrasana. Bhadra means firm or auspicious. Precautions. Avoid this practice in case of severe arthritis and sciatica.
Bhadrasana. Sit in Dandasana. Technique. On 1, now put the sole of your feet together. 2. Exhale and clasp your hands together over your toes. Pull your heels as close as possible up to perineum region. Hold this asana for 5 counts with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, come back in Dandasana. We'll repeat again. On 1, now put the sole of your feet together. Exhale and clasp your hands together over your toes. Pull your heels as close as possible up to perineum region. Hold this asana for 10 count with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, exhale, slowly come back in Dandasana. Relax for 30 seconds.
Benefits of Bhadrasana. Keeps the body firm and helps to stabilize the mind. Keeps the knee and the hip joint healthy. Help to relieve knee pain. Act on the abdominal organs and release any tension in the abdominal. Women by relieving abdominal pain often experience during menstruations. Vajrasana, sitting posture. This can be considered as a meditative posture. Precautions. Person suffering from piles should not be practice this asana. Those who are suffering from knee pain and ankle injuries should avoid this practice.
Vajrasana, Purvasthiti, Dandasana. Technique. On 1, fold the right leg at the knees and place the foot under the right buttock. Similarly, folding the left leg. Place left foot
1,
under the left buttock.
3,
2.
4,
Place both the heels
5.
so that the big toe overlap each other. Positions of buttock in the space between the heels. 3. Keep hands on respective knees. Keep the spine erect. Gaze in front or close the eyes. Hold this position at least 5 count with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. Slowly come back in Dandasana. We'll repeat. On 1, fold the right leg at the knees and place the foot under the right buttock. Similarly, folding the left leg. Place left foot under the left buttock. On 2, place both the heels so that the big toes overlap each other. Positions of buttock in the space between the heels. 3. Keep hands on respective knees. Keep the spine erect. Gaze in front or close the eyes. Hold this position at least 10 count with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, exhale, slowly come back in Dandasana. Relax for 30 seconds.
Benefits of Vajrasana. This asana strengthens thigh muscles and calf muscles and good for digestion and keep the spine erect. Ardha Ushtasana, the sitting posture. Ushta means camel. The final version of this asana resembles the hump of a camel.
Ardha Ushtrasana, Purvasthiti, Vajrasana. Technique. On 1, stand on your knees. 2, place the hands on the waist with fingers pointing downward. 3, bend the head back and stretch the neck muscles. Inhale and bend the trunk backward as much as possible. Hold this asana at least 5 count with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, come back slowly in Vajrasana. We'll repeat. On 1, stand on your knees. 2, place the hands on the waist with fingers pointing out downward. Keep the elbows and shoulder parallel. 3, bend the head back and straighten the neck muscles. Inhale and bend the trunk backward as much as possible. Hold this asana for 10 count with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, exhale, slowly come back in Vajrasana. Come back in Dandasana.
Benefits of Ardha Ushtasana. It helps to strengthen back and neck muscles, relieve constipations and back pain, increase blood circulation to the head and cardiac region. Very useful practice for cardiac patient, but need to practice with precaution. Bhujangasana, the cobra posture. Bhujanga means snake. In this asana, the body is raised like the hood of snake. Precaution. Those who have undergone abdominal surgery should avoid this asana for 2 to 3 months. After the surgery, those who have suffered from hernia, ulcer should not practice this asana. Bhujangasana. Sthiti, prone posture. Technique. Lie down on your stomach. Now, join your legs and stretch your arm. Keep the forehead on the ground. Now, place your hands just beside the body. Keep palms and elbows on the ground. As you inhale, slowly lift the chin and chest. Come up to navel region. Stay there comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called Bhujangasana. Now come back and place your forehead on the ground and relax. Sit in Dandasana slowly. Benefits of Bhujangasana. This asana is best for stress management. It reduces abdominal fats. It helps to remove backache and bronchial problems. Shalabhasana. Shalabha means locust. Precaution for Shalabhasana. Those who are suffering from high blood pressure, peptic ulcer, hernia, cardiac condition and severe lower back pain should avoid this asana. Shalabhasana. Sthiti, prone posture. Technique. Lie down on your stomach. Rest the chin on the floor. Keep both the hands beside the body, palm facing upward, and keep the palm below the thighs. Inhale. Rise the legs off the floor as much as you can without bending the knees. Stay in this position for 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Shalabhasana. Exhale. Bring the legs down towards the floor. Rest for a few seconds in Makarasana. Relax your body and mind and sit in Dandasana. Benefits of Shalabhasana: helps in sciatica and lower back pain, tones the hips muscle, reduce fats on the thighs and buttocks, good in the weight management. Makarasana, the crocodile posture. In Sanskrit, Makar means crocodile. Precautions: avoid this practice in case of low blood pressure, severe cardiac problem and pregnancy. Makarasana, the crocodile posture. Sthiti, prone relaxation posture. Technique: lie down on your stomach with the feet wide apart. Feet pointing outward. Bend both the arms and place the right hand on the left hand. Place the forehead on your hands. Keep the eyes closed. This is Makarasana. Stay here for 10 counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This asana is practiced for relaxation in all the prone posture. To release the asana, slowly release your body and sit in Dandasana. Benefits of Makarasana: helps in recovery of back problems and remove stress.
Now we are going to do Setu Bandhasana. Setu means formation of bridge. In this posture, our body shape looks like a bridge. Hence, this asana called Setu Bandhasana. Precautions: people suffering from ulcer and hernia and women in advanced stage of pregnancy should not practice this asana. Now we are going to do supine posture asana. I request you all, please lie on your back. This is called Shayan Sthiti. Now we are going to do Setu Bandhasana. Technique: 1. Bend both the legs at the knees and bring the heels near the buttock. 2. While holding both the ankles firmly, keep the knees and feet in one straight line. 3. Inhale, slowly raise your buttock and trunk up as much as you can to firm bridge. Remain in this position for 5 counts with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, slowly return to the original position and relax in Shayan Sthiti. We'll repeat. On 1, bend both the legs at the knees and bring the heels near the buttock. 2. While holding both the ankles firmly, keep the knees and feet in one straight line. 3. Inhale. Slowly raise your buttock and trunk up as much as you can to firm breathe. Remain in this position for 10 counts with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly return to the original position and relax in Shayan Sthiti. Relax for 30 seconds. Benefits of Setu Bandhasana: relieves depression and anxiety and strengthens the lower and back muscles, stretches abdominal organs, improves digestion and helps to relieve constipation. Uttana Padasana. Uttana means upward and Pad means leg. In this asana, the legs are upward in the supine position. Precaution: people with hypertension shall practice it with one leg, alternatively without holding the breath. Uttana Padasana. Technique: on one, lie comfortably on the ground with the legs stretched out. Hands should be placed by the side, palm facing downward. 2. Inhale. Slowly raise both the legs without bending them at the knees and bring them to 30-degree angle. Maintain to position with normal breathing for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale and slowly bring both the legs down and place them on the ground. Come back in Shayan Sthiti. We'll repeat. On 1, lie comfortably on the ground with the legs straight out. Hands should be placed by the sides, palm facing downwards. 2. Inhale. Slowly raise both the legs without bending them at the knees and bring them up to 30-degree angle. Maintain this position for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, exhale and slowly bring both the legs down and place them on the ground. Come back in Shayan Sthiti. Relax for 30 seconds. Next asana, Ardha Halasana. Ardha means half and Hala means plow. Hence, this portion is known as Ardha Halasana. Precaution: those who have suffering from lumbosacral pain, means lumbar pain, should not perform this asana. Ardha Halasana, half plug posture. Technique: on 1, take supine position. Keep hands by the side of the thighs, palm resting on the floor. On 2, slowly raise your legs together without bending at the knees and stop at 30-degree angle. After a few seconds, raise your legs further up to 60-degree angle. Now, slowly raise the legs at 90-degree angle. This is the final positions of Ardha Halasana. Hold this asana till 5 count with the normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly place your both the feet on the ground without lifting the head. Relax. Come back in Shayan Sthiti. We'll repeat again. On 1, take supine pose. 2, Slowly raise your legs together without bending at the knees and stop at 30-degree angle. After few seconds, raise your legs further up to 90-degree angle and maintain the position. Now slowly raise your legs at 90-degree angle. Hold this position for 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring down your legs, come back in Shayan Sthiti. Relax for 30 seconds. Benefits of Ardha Halasana. This asana is beneficial for constipation, diabetes, piles, and throat-related disorders. Shavasana. Shava means dead body. The final position in this asana resembles a dead body. Shavasana technique. On 1, lie down on your back with arms and legs comfortably apart. 2, palms facing upward, eyes closed. Hold this asana for 2 minutes. Shavasana is relaxing asana. Relax your whole body muscles. Relax your spine. Relax your mind. Relax your palm and soul. Shavasana helps to normalize our body temperature and heartbeats. Thoughtless mind and painless body means Shavasana. Release. On 1, join your both feet together. On 2, take your both hands beside your body. 3, slowly come in one side and get up. Sit in Sukhasana. Benefits of Shavasana. Help to remove all kind of tension, give rest to the body and mind, relax the whole psychophysiological system.
Now you are in relaxed position. Prepare your mind and body for Omkar Japa Sadhana. To sit in Ardha Padmasana. Slowly open your eyes, legs together. Place your hands close to your body. Fold your right leg. Keep it on your left thigh. Then fold the left leg below the right leg. Then keep your hands in Drona Mudra or Dhyana Mudra on your knees and close your eyes. Inhale slowly, steadily and deeply. in natural way by both the nostrils and chant Omkar. Take a deep breath. This is complete one cycle. Repeat the cycle according to your capacity. While exhaling, listen to the sonorous sound of mantra Om. Think of Om and get completely absorbed in its meaning. Experience the sense of oneness with Brahman Universal Soul. To relax the asana, open your eyes. Release your hands from Dhyana Mudra. First, release your left leg, then release your right leg and sit in relaxed position. Benefits of Omkar Japa Sadhana. Omkar Japa Sadhana created positive vibrations and they prevent or correct psychosomatic disorder, improve peace of mind and feeling of well-being and improve good sleep. Kapalbhati Pranayam. Precautions for Kapalbhati Pranayam. Please avoid this practice in case of cardiac condition, giddiness, high blood pressure, vertigo, chronic bleeding in the nose, epilepsy, migraine, stroke, hernia and gastric ulcer. Now you are in a relaxed posture. Prepare your mind and body for Kapalbhati. Sit in Ardha Padmasana. Slowly open your eyes. Join your legs. Place your hands close to your body. Fold your right leg and keep it on left thigh. Then fold your left leg below it. Keep your hands in Drona Mudra on your knee and close your eyes. Inhale deeply through both nostrils. Expand the chest. Expel the breath with forceful contractions of the abdominal muscles and relax. Do not strain. Continue active exhalation and passive inhalation. Complete 10 rapid breaths. Then take a deep breath and exhale forcefully. Breathe in. Breathe out by strokes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a deep breath. Breathe out by forcefully strokes. We completed our first round of Kapalbhati. Now be ready for the next round. Take a deep breath and exhale forcefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To relax, open your eyes slowly. Release your hands from Drona Mudra. First, release your left leg, then release your right leg and sit in relaxed position. Benefits of Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati purifies the frontal air sinus, helps to overcome cough disorders. It is useful in treating cold, asthma, bronchial infections. It rejuvenates the whole body and keeps the face young and vibrant. It balances and strengthens the nervous system and tones up the digestive system. Brahmari Pranayam. Brahmari is derived from Brahmar, which means black bee. During the practice of this pranayam, the sound produced resembles the buzzing of a black bee. Precautions for Brahmari Pranayam. Please avoid this practice in case of nose and ear infections. Now, we will do Brahmari Pranayam. For that, be ready. Now you are in relaxed posture. Prepare your mind and body for Brahmari Pranayam. Sit in Ardha Padmasana. Slowly open your eyes. Legs together. Place your hands. Close your body. Fold your right leg and keep it on your left thigh. Then fold your left leg below the right leg. Then breathe in. Slowly release your hands. Slowly open your eyes. And release the asana. Slowly. And sit in a relaxed position. Benefits of Brahmari Pranayam. The practice of Brahmari Pranayam relieves stress and helps in anger and hyperactivity. Humming sound creates a soothing effect on the mind and nervous system. It helps in management of stress, relates disorders and also helps to increase our concentration.
आज हम शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य हेतु ध्यान करने वाले हैं। आप हम सबको पता है, जब भी कोई शारीरिक विपदा या बीमारी होती है तब हमारी सोच अधिक नकारात्मक और भय से भरी होती है। उस समय मनुष्य शरीर से ही नहीं बल्कि मन से भी दुर्बल होता है। आज के ध्यान से हम अपनी मन की दुर्बलता को शक्ति और साहस में बदलने वाले हैं। तो चले ध्यान के माध्यम से शारीरिक और मानसिक स्वास्थ्य बढ़ाते हैं। Sit in any meditative pose like Sukhasan, Vajrasan, Padmasan. Erect your spine and breathe in. Exhale. Slowly close your eyes. Inhale in 4 count with positive energy. Exhale in 8 count with negative energy. Concentrate on your breath. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Take good energy inside. Exhale. Negative energy outside. Inhale. Confidence inside. Exhale. Fear and anxiety outside. अपने पारदर्शी मूर्ति समान शरीर को पूरी तरह से स्कैन करना है। शरीर में जहाँ पे भी तनाव, दर्द या विपदा है, उसे मन से बाहर निकालना है। महसूस करें अपने शरीर में किसी भी प्रकार का दर्द, दुख नहीं है। मेरे शरीर में एक ऐसी चैतन्य शक्ति है, एक ऐसी ऊर्जा है जिससे मुझे खुशी मिलती है कि मैं शरीर और मन से सक्षम हूँ। धीरे धीरे अपना ध्यान माथे पर लाना है। मैं शांत स्वरूप आत्मा हूँ। मैं आनंद स्वरूप आत्मा हूँ। खुशी मेरी ही पहचान है। मैं चैतन्य शक्ति आत्मा हूँ। धीरे धीरे ध्यान से बाहर आना है और कोमलता से अपनी आंखें खोलनी है। अपना ध्यान एक बिंदु पर केंद्रित करना है और दिन की शुरुआत सकारात्मक विचारों के साथ करनी है। आज मैं कुछ नया सीखूंगी। कुछ नया सोचूंगी, कुछ नया सुनूंगी, कुछ नया देखूंगी। मैं मेरे हर लक्ष्य को पाने के लिए पूरी तैयारी के साथ खड़ी हूँ। मेरा मन शांत है और मेरा ध्यान अपने लक्ष्य पर केंद्रित है। मेरी सोच सकारात्मक है। हमारे साथ जो भी कुछ होता है वो अच्छे के लिए होता है। मैं मेरी मुश्किलों को अवसर की तरह देखती हूँ। मैंने अपने आप को अंदर से पहचान लिया है। मैं खुश हूँ, शांत और सकारात्मक आत्मा है। हरिओम।
Now I would like to call upon Srimati Divya Borsim ma'am, the principal of St. Mary's School, to enlighten us.
Namaste, my dear students and parents. Past few days I've been speaking to several students and parents to know what are their goals in life. And I wanted to know this to have a connect with them so that as a principal of a school, I'll be able to help them achieve their goal. Well, my students answered that they wanted to be doctor, an engineer, YouTubers, athletes, and some of them said they haven't decided yet. Fair enough. But when I asked, if you want to achieve something, what is required? And they immediately answered, hard work and dedication. Then I asked what comes in the way of hard work and dedication sometimes. And they answered, sometimes lack of concentration. And yoga and meditation is best way to enhance our concentration. If you want to practice yoga, you need not be a yogi. A yogi which has to give hours for meditation at a peaceful place, not required. If you are doing it, very good. Then what you should do to practice yoga? If you are able to tune your feelings in right direction, if you are able to take care of your body with right nourishment and exercise, if you are able to have positive feelings and attitudes to have healthy relationships, if you are able to respect nature, then actually you are doing yoga. And then you will say, in some way or other, we are practicing this, and I do agree that, because our Indian culture teaches us to practice yoga in a very subtle way. But what more can we do to achieve our goals? To answer this question, I'll go deeper into what my students shared with me. They said they're inspired by many famous personalities like Mr. Sachin Tendulkar, who is a cricketer, or Mr. Ratanjit Tata, who is an industrialist, or even Sergey Brin, who is a co-founder of Google, maybe Jeff Weiner, who is the CEO of LinkedIn. What is common in all these personalities? Yes, they do have name, fame, money. But besides that, they are balanced personalities. Balanced personalities are personalities those who do not get affected by failures and success in their life. Achieving success is definitely very important. But to sustain this success, we need to have balanced personalities. And believe me, to get such personality, yoga and meditation is one of the best ways. If you study autobiographies of all these great personalities, you will know that yoga is an integrated part of their life. Yoga is just not twisting and turning your body, but is an art of being one with universe. The best method of it is meditation, which leads to highest degree of alertness.
So keep meditating, be healthy, and be safe. Hari Om.
Now, I would like to invite Sri Nilesh Rathod Sir, Principal Aryaguru Ambarnath, to share some of his knowledge with us.
Hello, good morning to everyone. This is Nilesh Rathod. Today, 21st of June, the International Day of Yoga. We celebrate it and we are celebrating it. But let us go back to the history of International Day of Yoga. First of all, it was being proposed by our beloved Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi in the UN General Assembly on 27th of September 2014 and unanimously being approved by everyone in UN General Assembly on 11th December 2014. The very next year, on 21st June 2015, we started observing it for the very first time and the whole world started observing it. Now, if we go back to the history of why only 21st of June? Geographically, 21st June is the day known as summer solstice. Now, summer solstice is the day when the sun is maximum present for the day. That is, it is one of the longest day of the year. It is mentally, physically and spiritually the best day to accept and gain. Coming back to the history and why Indians and how Indians were following this yoga. Then the exact meaning of yoga, it actually came from a Sanskrit word called yuja. Yuja means the unite representation of unification of the body and consciousness. So Indians are using this Sanskrit word in Apabhrans, what we say Apabhrans as yoga, and it is one of the best way to achieve the ultimate with our body and spirituality. Coming to different forms of yoga, we have actually 8 different limbs of yoga. They are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. So all these are very, very important. When we say we are doing yoga, actually we are trying to observe all these 8 different limbs of yoga. Coming to the theme of Yoga Day for the year 2020. The theme of the Yoga Day for this year is Yoga for Well-being. Now this is very much appropriate and apt for this year when we all are, the whole world is going on with this pandemic known as COVID-19. So I appeal everyone to boost our immunity, to maintain our immunity and to remain healthy and mentally fit. We must observe yoga. So this is not only for this particular day but throughout our life for well-being of us. We must observe Yoga Day. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Now, we will welcome a few students to share their thoughts on Yoga Day.
Yoga is a light which once lit will never dim. The better you practice, the brighter the flame. Hari Om and Namaste. Honorable Principal Mrs. Divya Borse, Admin CEO Dr. Binda Bustuke, Headmistress Mrs. Preeta Kumar, respected teachers and all my beloved friends. I, Anviksha Upadhyay, is here to deliver a speech on International Yoga Day. Yoga is a science of well-being, a science of youthfulness, a science of integrating body, mind and soul. The idea of International Yoga Day was first proposed by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji during his speech at the United Nations General Assembly in 2014. Afterwards, it has been celebrated every year on 21st June with electrifying activities. Many of us think that yoga means only physical activities, but in reality, it is a powerful, emotional and a spiritual practice which was originated from India 5,000 years ago. Nowadays, it has foreign countries. People all over the world have included yoga in their daily lifestyle to achieve clarity in life and self-awareness as well. Today's generation is eager to learn and inculcate yoga in their style of living. Yogacharya Arun Pandala, Baba Ramdev, Anand Mehrotra, Anubhav Shiv, Brahma Kumari Shivani, and many more have contributed in popularizing yoga globally. During this pandemic, the whole world is grappling with an invisible demon COVID-19, which has increased stress and anxiety amongst us. To live through this lockdown and pandemic period, yoga is the best way out to make us stress-free and peaceful. Keeping all the benefits in mind, Arya Global has been celebrating International Yoga Day virtually since last year, which has a positive impact on happiness and well-being of our children. Meditation, chanting, and breathing techniques are regularly taught in our physical education lectures to enhance students' growth, concentration, and immunity. To conclude my speech, I would like to echo Bhagavad Gita's precious line: Yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, and to the self. So, expose the power of yoga, be desirous, and develop enthusiasm in life. Thank you. Have a pleasant day.
On account of Yoga Day, Arya Global had organized a 12-day workshop for all its students and parents. So here are some photos and videos of the workshop as a small review for all of us.
Hariom Namaste, I Yashwant Nandoskar, parents of Kavya Nandoskar, 4th B. We celebrate International Yoga Day on 21st June every year. On this occasion, our St. Mary High School arranged yoga workshop for students and parents also. By doing regular practice of yoga, we can develop our health, mind, soul and beautiful heart. Also, we will develop our immunity and flexibility. And better flexibility, better immunity, we can enjoy our disease-free life. So thank you St. Mary High School management and entire yoga workshop team. Thank you.
Hariom and Namaste. I am the parents of Tejashri Prakash Shinde. She is in 6th day from St. Mary High School. I like to say something about school committee, teachers and member and staff of the school. School committee is doing the great work for the children on yoga day. They are taking daily practice in every time. School committee is helping all the children's teacher, parent and the great work for all the parents for teacher. School committee, I must salute to the school committee, the teachers and the members and the staff of the all school. School is every time doing the great work. The children are so happy to doing the yoga daily. The yoga day is the special for all children. So I must once again salute the school committee, teachers, member and all staff. Thank you.
Hari Om and Namaste. I am Sheetal Daima. My daughter Shreya is studying in grade 3C. I am very much thankful to the management of Arya Gurukul, Mr. Bharat Malik sir, Neelam Malik ma'am and our principal Radha Mani Iyer ma'am, technical team of Arya Gurukul and our wonderful yoga trainers Bharti Nare ma'am and Shrikant sir for arranging such a wonderful yoga workshop for students, teachers and parents on the occasion of International Yoga Day. Believe me, after doing lovely meditation, tricks and wonderful yogasanas early morning, we feel very much energetic, relaxed and also feel more energetic to do work throughout the day. I want everyone to join this workshop and enjoy the power of yoga. Be safe, stay at home and be fit. That is also important during this pandemic. So thank you once again.
Hari Om and Namaste. Great thanks to Arya Gurukul Principal Ma'am, teachers and Malik Sir for giving this opportunity of having yoga sessions. As we know, yoga helps us to provide physical, mental and spiritual practice, in turn making a healthy mind and healthy body. Arya Gurukul has initiated these yoga sessions on occasion of International Yoga Day that links our soul to nature, which help us to stay fit and active. It was a wonderful experience to get connected with Bharti Nare ma'am, Shrikant sir and Bharti Shinde ma'am, especially for their meditation sessions, which makes our mind peaceful in the healing and acts as a healing process. Thank you once again for this space in which we practice yoga. Thank you.
is a form which helps in spreading awareness with no words. So, to spread the message to stay fit and fine through practicing yoga in your daily routine and celebrating Yoga Day, we have the talented artists showcasing their talents together in an art display.
Hariom and Namaste to one and all present here. Standing before you is Sneha Sachin Khanvilkar from grade 9th. Today I am here to present a speech on International Yoga Day. As we know, the whole world is fighting against COVID-19, the novel coronavirus, especially attacks our respiratory system. To avoid these things, we should do pranayams and breathing exercise. It keeps us mentally as well as physically fit and spiritual. It calms and relaxes our body. It builds our immunity systems. It enhances our well-being and smooths our mind. By doing these things, we get a close positive bond with our mind as well as we get a healthy mind to think better. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.
Hariom and Namaste to one and all present. Standing before you, Sanket Khanvilkar, to say a speech on International Yoga Day. As you know, yoga plays an important role in human life. All ages of people do yoga to keep mind and body healthy. Asanas like pranayam and meditation are important in this going pandemic situation. It helps us to build our immunity power and improve our breathing capacity. So please add this practice in your daily life. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.
Hariom Namaste. I Devansh Rane, Standard 6. I made a poster painting on yoga. Everything in nature is made up of 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, space. It means environment. The yogi to understand the laws of nature and use of yoga to attain greater health, power, knowledge, wisdom and happiness. I have painted a very important piece of puzzle. Without it, the nature is impossible. So plant the seeds of meditation and reap the fruit of peace of mind. Thank you.
Yoga is one of the most beautiful sankalpas of our life. Easy to do yet so beneficial. Now we have Shreya Vansali amongst us and I request everyone to join with her for Sankalp.
मेरा नाम श्रेया वंसाली है। मैं सेंट मेरीज हाई स्कूल की छात्रा हूँ। मैं एनसीसी नेवल विंग की कैडेट हूँ और मैं यह संकल्प लेती हूँ कि मैं स्वयं को एक स्वस्थ, शांति प्रिय, आनंदपूर्ण एवं प्रेमपूर्ण मानव बनाने का संकल्प लेती हूँ। अपने प्रत्येक कार्य से मैं अपने चारों ओर शांति और स्नेहपूर्ण वातावरण बनाने का प्रयत्न करूंगी। मैं अपने अहम को समाप्त करने का प्रयत्न करूंगी और पूरे विश्व को अपने में समाहित करने की कोशिश करूंगी। मैं दूसरों के जीवन से अपने जीवन संबंधों की पहचान करूंगी। मैं यहाँ उपस्थित हर व्यक्ति से एकात्म होने का प्रयत्न करूंगी।
Now to express our vast amount of gratitude, we have a student from St. Mary's High School delivering a vote of thanks for all of us.
Gratitude is the finest blossom which springs from the soul. Hariom and Namaste to one and all present here. I am Anish Anand Kumar Nair from Standard 9th B and today I am here to propose a vote of thanks on this great occasion of International Yoga Day. First of all, I would like to express My sincere gratitude to Mr. Bharat Malik, the chairman of Arya Global, Dr. Neelam Malik, the director, Mr. Krishank Malik, Mrs. Bhumika Malik, and all other dignitaries who have spent their valuable time to make this event a spectacular one. My heartfelt thanks to all our dearest parents who had been attending the yoga workshop all these days and making it a grand success. I would also like to thank Mrs. Radhamani Iyer, the principal of Arya Gurukul, Mrs. Divya Borse, the principal of St. Mary's, Mr. Nilesh Rathod, the principal of Arya Gurukul Ambarnath, Dr. Vinda Biskute, CEO of St. Mary's, Mr. Deepak Verma, the sports director, for their continuous support and valuable guidance. Hats off to Deepak sir and the entire Arya Global sports team for arranging such great events and thereby providing opportunities for us to become fit and fine, especially during these pandemic days. I would like to thank our respected teachers, Maushis, Dadas, DTB staff for their support to make this program a great success. Now, it's time to extend my heartiest thanks to all my friends who were so curious to attend the yoga workshop and get the benefit of it. Once again, thank you all.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम् श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्